In a world where noise often overshadows actions, silence and inner strength can be your most powerful tools. When someone doesn't value you, your natural instinct might be to demand their attention or prove your worth to them. But the truth is, the more you chase, the less they respect. Instead, the art of stepping back and embodying quiet confidence is what truly shifts the dynamic. The Stoics believed that your value doesn't depend on others recognizing it, it starts with you. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." In other words, instead of reacting or seeking validation, focus on becoming the best version of yourself. This quiet, unshakable strength will not only elevate your life but will make those who underestimated you realize what they've lost. In this video, we're diving deep into the philosophy and strategies behind making others recognize your worth. But this isn't about playing games or manipulation, this is about reclaiming your power and creating a life so fulfilling that their regret becomes inevitable. We'll begin with understanding why silence speaks louder than words and how cultivating inner strength creates an aura of respect and admiration. Once you master these principles, you'll not only stop seeking approval but will naturally draw it from those around you. Stay with me, because by the end of this, you'll see how the quietest actions can lead to the loudest realizations. Let's get started. Silence is not weakness. It's a deliberate choice, a tool that forces others to confront their own thoughts and actions. When you stop arguing, explaining, or chasing, you create a void that others must fill. This void makes them reflect on your absence, and it's in that silence that they start realizing your worth. The first step is to stop over-explaining yourself. When someone doesn't value you, trying to convince them of your worth only diminishes it. Instead, let your actions speak for themselves. If they don't see your value, that's on them, not you. Next, focus on creating a life that thrives in your absence. Instead of pouring energy into someone who doesn't appreciate you, pour it into yourself. Build skills, pursue passions, and focus on personal growth. The more you elevate yourself, the more undeniable your worth becomes. Remember the Stoic principle, what others think of you is none of your concern. This doesn't mean you stop caring, it means you stop letting their opinion dictate your actions. When you're no longer dependent on their validation, they'll start to see the strength in your independence. And speaking of strength, let me take a moment to invite you to subscribe to my channel, The Inner Gold. If this philosophy resonates with you, there's much more waiting for you here, practical Stoic wisdom to help you master your inner world and thrive. And while you're at it, don't forget to like this video to support the channel and share these insights with others. In the next section, we'll talk about building inner strength and resilience, the foundation of making others see your true value. Let's continue. True strength isn't about dominating others, it's about mastering yourself. When you stop reacting to those who undervalue you and focus on your growth, you become unshakable. This inner strength not only elevates your own life but makes others take notice, often in ways they never expected. The first step is to focus on your virtues. As the Stoics taught, a life grounded in wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline is the path to fulfillment. Ask yourself, am I acting wisely in this situation? Am I showing courage by stepping back instead of chasing? Am I being just, even to those who don't value me? Am I exercising self-discipline by not reacting impulsively? By aligning your actions with these virtues, you'll cultivate a quiet confidence that commands respect. Next, practice self-investment. Channel your energy into building the life you've always wanted. Take care of your physical health, improve your skills, pursue passions, and strengthen your relationships with people who truly value you. This creates a ripple effect. When others see you thriving without them, it forces them to question why they took you for granted. Finally, embrace patience and detachment. The Stoics believed that time is the ultimate revealer of truth. Instead of forcing someone to see your worth, let time and your actions do the talking. Detach from the need for their validation, and you'll find yourself growing stronger every day. In the final part, we'll discuss how to maintain this mindset and what to do when they inevitably start noticing your absence and value. Let's keep going. By now, you've cultivated silence, built inner strength, and redirected your focus toward your growth. But what happens when they begin to notice your absence and realize your worth? This is where you must maintain your composure and keep your power intact. First, understand that their realization isn't your validation. Your worth doesn't depend on their acknowledgement. As Epictetus said, know, first, who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly. Whether they regret losing you or not, your value remains unchanged. If they reach out, respond with dignity, not desperation. Show that your life has continued to flourish. Keep your boundaries intact, and don't fall back into old patterns of over-explaining or seeking their approval. Your response should reflect the strength and clarity you've worked so hard to achieve. Second, practice gratitude for the lesson. Instead of focusing on the pain they caused, reflect on how their lack of appreciation became a catalyst for your growth. The Stoics remind us to embrace challenges as opportunities to become better. By framing the experience this way, you'll find peace and closure. Finally, continue investing in yourself and surrounding yourself with people who genuinely value you. Your life is your message. When you live with confidence, purpose, and integrity, you'll naturally attract relationships that align with your true worth. Before we wrap up, let me remind you to subscribe to my channel, The Inner Gold, for more insights like this. Your journey towards self-mastery and inner strength doesn't end here. There's so much more to explore. And if you found value in this video, don't forget to like and share it to help others discover these transformative ideas. Remember, silence and strength aren't just tools to make others notice your worth, they're the foundation of a life filled with purpose and fulfillment. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay strong, stay grounded, and keep shining your inner gold.